10 years of movies, TV shows, and Netflix original series, and they pulled it off. GG, Marvel. GG. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Smiley, and today I'm very excited to be talking with you guys about Avengers Infinity War! Been waiting not exactly 10 years, but about 6 years since Thanos was introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe to see him fully come into his own in his own big badass role as the villain, and holy shit, they fucking pulled it off! So yes, that is the very first thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about Josh Brolin as Thanos, cause holy fucking shit guys, he is so goddamn good. He gives what might be the best performance in the entire movie. And that's not to say that the other actors aren't fantastic. It's just Josh Brolin as Thanos really kind of steals any scene he's in. His dialogue is great, his character is great, and the backstory given to him in this movie is really just fucking, you guessed it, great. And I'm really happy to see that, especially because over the years, the biggest problem Marvel has had with their movies is the villains. So going into this movie, I was a little bit worried that Thanos was going to be underwhelming. Thankfully, that fear was not founded at all, and he really did an incredible job. And he is most certainly the best villain in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Up until this point, at least. Seeing all these heroes come together, I was worried with a metric shit ton of characters in this movie that it would get a little bit diluted from character to character, and each character would have a little less weight, if that makes any sense. But that also was completely unfounded, and every character was incredibly well done, and I was totally invested in everything going on everywhere in this movie. Because it's split across several different locations, and they're all interesting, they're all fun, they're all action-packed. Speaking of action, this movie is action-packed. From the very first scene, this is an action movie all the way through. And it doesn't really let up at any point except for to tell a couple jokes, and personally, I really liked all the jokes. I thought they all landed. I've heard other people say, though, that not all the humor landed for them, so do bear that in mind when you go see this movie. It is a Marvel movie, it will have that signature Marvel humor, so if you do like that Marvel humor, you'll probably like this movie. And if you don't like the Marvel humor, hopefully you can look past it and still enjoy this movie. But personally, yes, I found it very funny, and I found the laughs to be very necessary when they happened, because this entire movie doesn't really let up. It's kind of holding you back against your seat the whole time. The action never stops, so those moments when a joke does get thrown out and you do have a moment to laugh, those are the only breathers that you really get. So I am very happy that I appreciated all the humor in this movie, because otherwise I can see how someone who wouldn't appreciate Marvel humor would not like this movie as much without having that breathing room that the humor often provides. But my favorite thing was seeing the Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man, and Spider-Man all together, and oh my god, that was so fucking cool. And especially Tony Stark and Doctor Strange have a really great relationship throughout the movie. I really like their back and forth. Benedict Cumberbatch is a fucking fantastic actor, and so is Robert Downey Jr., and so is everyone in this movie. Every single person gives a fantastic performance, and it really blew my fucking mind. I was totally shocked at how well everyone did, especially with how many people there are in this movie. You know, it would have been totally understandable if, like, one person had just fledged a couple lines, but none of that even happened. The entire thing was incredibly well executed. And the Russo brothers. The Russo brothers, if you don't know, directed Captain America Winter Soldier, then they directed Civil War, and now they're coming back to direct these two Avengers movies, Avengers Infinity War, and whatever the one next year is going to be called. And oh my god, I'm so happy that they brought them back to direct, because with Winter Soldier and Civil War, those are definitely two of my favorite Marvel movies of all time, particularly Civil War. I mean, I just have a soft spot for Spider-Man being introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so, you know, I hold Civil War a little bit above Winter Soldier, but that's just on a personal level. But the Russo brothers did a truly amazing job with this movie, and I really can't wait to see what they do with the next film, because holy shit, this movie is so goddamn big and so goddamn fun. Like, I don't think there was a moment where I was like, oh, I'm bored. Not a single dull moment in the entire thing. In as little detail as possible, I do want to touch on the ending, because before I went into this movie, I had an idea in my head what I wanted the ending to be, but I didn't think Marvel would actually go there and have that be the ending. But then they went there and they ended it exactly where I wanted them to end it in my head, and that was very fucking impressive. That was really cool. I was really very happy to see that. And yeah, it just shows that Marvel has the balls to do what needs to be done with their movies, and I do really like that, because it leaves me more excited for the rest rest of the movies in the Marvel lineup, because I think after the next Avengers movie, there's still 20 Marvel movies planned down the line. So the fact that they know that they needed to do this certain thing in the end of Avengers Infinity War, and then they actually did it, was very cool to me. I was impressed. I was blown the hell away. And yeah, I just really like it. I've seen all the movies over the years. I've seen almost all the TV shows and the Netflix series and everything. I was really, really impressed with this movie. And if there was one critique that I had for it, it would be this. I really wanted to see the Netflix characters in this movie as well. I wanted to see the Punisher, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, not necessarily Iron Fist. Iron Fist, who could give a shit? But Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and the Punisher and Daredevil, I really, really wanted to see in this movie. And I was a little disappointed that they didn't show up. I'm kinda hoping that the next movie will incorporate these characters in, just to show that these characters exist in a larger universe. Like, I would like to see them on the ground on Earth in New York, maybe kinda cleaning up little parts of the problem, the Thanos problem that's going on. So I would really like to see that in the next Avengers movie, just to show us that there is this larger universe going on and that these characters still do exist even in this massive, massive movie. So yeah, I would love to see those characters in the next movie. And if that happens, I will be totally blown away. Other than that, I totally love this movie. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think there's much else to say. If you haven't seen it, go fucking see it. I was gonna give this movie an 8 out of 10 until I saw the ending. And once I saw the ending, I was like, okay, this is fucking awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it an incredible 9 out of 10. 9 out of fucking 10. There we go. Avengers Infinity War. You heard it here. I was about to say you heard it here first, but you probably heard it here last since I'm so late to get this review up. But yeah, guys, 9 out of 10. Movie was incredible. I really hope you guys choose to go see it. It's a fucking-tastic film and a great culmination of all these years of work and characters and everything built into this. It was a fantastic payoff, and I can't wait until May next year when I can see the finale to this Infinity War saga. So yeah, guys, till the next time, I thank you very much for watching. Next time, we're going to be doing a Final Space spoiler discussion, since it seems you guys wanted that from the Final Space Season 1 review. So we're going to be doing Final Space spoilers next after the finale airs on TBS on Monday. So, yeah. Till the next time, guys, I will see you in the next one. Leave a like on this video if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you didn't like it. Comment down below, letting me know what you guys thought of Infinity War, or if you haven't seen it yet, what your favorite Marvel movie or TV show is. Let's talk down there in those comments down below. And again, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Keep it kosher. Peace.